welcome back to Sourcing Classes. This is Neha Bolgan, and today I'm here to announce the launch of a new series that goes by the name Prelims Focus Areas or PFA 2020. Here, our team here at Sourcing Classes is going to prepare and come up with these weekly videos that we are going to release here on our YouTube channel that are going to focus on the repeating and important subject areas of the UPSC examination. These videos are going to help you quickly revise for the preliminary examination and also help you get better at answering the preliminary questions that are coming from the repeatedly expected areas every year.
On this note, I would like to get straight to the topic, and our today's PFA, that is Prelims Focus Area of Discussion, is going to be hotspots, which is categorized under protected areas, under which at least 11 questions have been asked in the previous year's prelims papers, and these protected areas come in the subject environment and geography. Again, whose trend of appearance in exam is also simultaneously going up from the year 2017 up until now, under which in the paper 2019 there was almost an appearance of 17 to 19 questions asked from the category of environment and geography, which is quite significant for us from the prelims perspective. To give you all a context of the importance of the topic hotspots, let us try and attempt to solve the sample question that I've extracted from the previous year's prelims papers, and this particular question is from the 2011 paper, which reads, 3 of the following criteria have contributed to the recognition of Western Ghats, Sri Lanka and Indo-Burman regions as hotspots of diversity, where the options are species richness, vegetation density, endemism, ethnobotanical importance, threat perception, adaptation of flora and fauna to warm and humid conditions. The options provided are below, to which the answer is C, meaning the criteria considered while identifying a site as a hotspot are species richness, endemism and threat perception, which one can easily answer if they had an idea about the definition of a biodiversity hotspot and other details which we are going to now learn in this video. And to just put the definition of the biodiversity hotspots in simple words, they are Earth's most biologically rich yet threatened terrestrial regions. Thus, I am going to attempt the same with you all now by aiming to provide a bullet-pointed presentation about the Indian hotspots and their significance in this video, by the end of which you will be able to answer a couple of practice questions that I am going to provide, which will give you enough confidence to go ahead and present or keep in mind this topic to carry it to the exam as it is. Thus, moving on, the updated number of these biodiversity hotspots around the world are 36. And this idea of identifying hotspots was put forth by Norman Myers far back in the 19th century. Now, with almost 2.3% of the land surface of Earth being represented by these hotspots. To be called a hotspot, a region has to be able to fulfill at least 2 criteria, including it should comprise of at least 1500 species of vascular plants, that is more than 0.5% of the world's total plants, or secondly, it should have lost greater or equal to 70% of its original habitat. Now, focusing especially on India, as we already know, India is a country rich in biological diversity and comprises 4 out of the 36 hotspots of the world, with 2 amongst them being within the mainland, that is Western Ghats and the Himalayas, and the 2 other a little in and around the borders, such as Indo-Burma, lying partially to the east, and the other Sundaland that includes the Nicobar group of islands. Before getting started with the profiles of each of the Indian diversity hotspots, I would like to mention that I am going to discuss 2 of them, the mainland hotspots, which are Western Ghats and Himalayas, in this video, leaving Indo-Burma, Sundaland, and the associated analysis including the acts, challenges and way forward to the second part, making it a wholesome perspective on the topic hotspots. Western Ghats. This mountain chain here is recognized as one of the world's 8 hottest hotspots of biological diversity along with Sri Lanka. The forests of the Western Ghats include some of the best representatives of non-equatorial tropical evergreen forests in the world. At least 325 globally threatened IUCN Red Data List species occur in the Western Ghats, of which 129 are classified as vulnerable, 145 as endangered, and 51 as critically endangered. Of the nearly 650 tree species found in the Western Ghats, 352, that is 54%, are endemic. Animal diversity is also exceptional, with amphibians up to 179 species, that is 65%, are found to be endemic, while reptiles, that is 157 species, up to 62%, are endemic, and fishes, up to 219 species, that is 53%, are found to be endemic. Invertebrate biodiversity, once better known, is likely also to be very high, with some 80% of tiger beetles endemic. The number of flagship mammals occur in the property, including parts of the single largest population of globally threatened landscape species such as the Asian elephant, gaur and tiger, endangered species such as the lion-tailed macaque, Nilgiri tahir, Nilgiri langur are unique to the area. The property is also key to the conservation of a number of threatened habitats such as unique seasonally mass-flowering wildflower meadows, shola forests, and myristica swamps. Now I know this is a lot of information to take in. Thus, to simplify and give you a mental record of all of the important numbers and species, I have provided a table just like this in each of the hotspots and request you all to remember that the taxonomic names are more or less the same, with just the percentages differing a bit and with the need of them to be wrought up. And coming to the species, I will attach a PDF in the description below giving a detailed listing of all of them, while the few visual images here are what you should try and remember along with their names by the end of the video so that they come handy to you while writing an answer in the mains or just answering a prelims question. Coming to the second hotspot and the concluding part of today's video, Himalayas. This region comprises of Bhutan, northeastern India, and southern, central and eastern Nepal. This region has flora out of which a third are endemic, consisting roughly 10,000 species with 31.6% endemism, and cannot be located anywhere else in the world, and has almost 136 endangered species in this region, including one-horned rhinoceros, wild Asian water buffalo and relic dragonfly, and as many as 45 mammals, 50 birds, 12 amphibians, 17 reptiles, 3 invertebrate and 36 plant species. One such endangered species found here is the relic dragonfly, whose only other species is found in Japan. Mammals too can be spotted here with over 300 species such as Asiatic wild dogs, sloth bears, snow leopard, black bear, blue sheep and wild water buffalo. Namadafa flying squirrel is, however, a mammal which is almost on the verge of extinction and therefore needs immediate attention.
On this note, I'm going to sign off for today, but do visit the PDF that is attached in the description below to have detailed notes about the topics that we've just discussed above, and also subscribe to our channel to get more updates about the PFA video series and also to reach out to the second part of the Hotspots video, and also do visit the website www.sourcingclasses.com for any further doubts. Thank you.